Hey Blue Coats, we're here with another Technique Tuesday video series. Today we are doing the forward technique. We're going to go over all the basics, starting with weight distribution, how the upper body and the lower body work together, foot articulation on the downbeat, moving through the and count, and finally the ski line technique. So let's just take a look at our forward technique. Here we have Sarah looking pretty good. Let's break that down, slow it down a bit, see exactly what's going on with the weight distribution. As we see Sarah moving through, the weight stays center throughout the movement. If you were to pause it right here, you'd see Sarah looks like she's just standing still. That's what we're going for on the and beat. We got to make sure that weight stays forward, over top, centered between the feet. Again, coming into the halt, weight stays forward. Let's talk about the articulation now. Notice on the downbeat, we are articulating with the back center part of our heel. We're trying to crank those toes up, get that toe height nice and high. Notice here, if we were to write something on the bottom of Sarah's shoes, we would probably be able to read it. Now let's talk about moving through the and beat. We're going to slow it down nice and slow here. Notice as soon as Sarah's toe leaves the ground, she's working very hard to get that heel back down as close to the ground as possible. Cranking those toes up really helps this. Again, watch this. Pulling that toe up, getting the heel nice and close to the ground. The leg is bent on the first half of the and count, but as soon as we move through that and count, it's straight and we are leading forward with that heel, not with the knee. And again, coming into the halt, we're placing with the toe and keeping that weight forward. Now let's see some bent leg technique. This is what we're trying to avoid. As you can see, Sarah no longer has that nice, crisp, straight leg technique. Now let's slow it down and see exactly why that's happening. You can see that Sarah's not working. As soon as that toe comes up, the heel stays up. She's not driving that down. You can notice after we cross over the and beat, she's leading with the knee, not the heel of the foot like we want. Heel is still quite high on the and beat. It's not close to the ground. We've got a lot of space between the heel and the ground. That's what we're trying to avoid by cranking the toe up and pushing the heel forward. Again, we've got the bat technique contrasted with the technique we're looking for. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about ski lines right now. So Sarah's coming down the yard line, feet are remaining in the ski line. She's rolling slightly on the outside of her foot. We want to try to avoid that, obviously, rolling straight through the center. Again, nice ski line technique, keeping those toes in. We want to try to avoid this duck foot motion that a lot of us will naturally do. We naturally walk like that. We'll have a tendency to march like that. Also, the tightrope walk. We want to make sure that we keep those ski lines. We also don't want to do the opposite and have too much space between the legs. Okay, this is going to give us a wobble effect. We're not going to be stable like this. Alright guys, so I hope this video helped a lot. Definitely don't want to be doing technique like that. The assignment this week will be 8 counts forward into a halt. We want to see you do this twice to the side and then twice towards the camera. Again, watch this video a couple times so you know exactly what we're looking for. Don't be afraid to post. And if you have any questions, inbox any of the visual staff or obviously post it on the Facebook wall. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next week. Cheers.